Hello everybody, SapphireSabre here with you today with another Pokemon Nuzlocke. In this video, I'll be attempting to complete a Nuzlocke in Pokemon White 2 on Challenge Mode with Hardcore Nuzlocke Rules. My rule set will be standard Nuzlocke rules with, I can only catch the first Pokemon I encounter per area. If a Pokemon faints, it is considered dead and cannot be used anymore. And I also play with a dupes clause, so if I find a duplicate Pokemon, I can try again with that encounter until I get a valid or new encounter. As for rules that make this run hardcore, set mode must always be active. This will mean that I will never get free switches from getting a knockout, giving my opponent some tempo back. No items are allowed to be used in battle, but held items and Pokeballs are okay. And I'm not allowed to overlevel, my Pokemon's level cannot exceed the next gym leader's ace Pokemon. Regarding challenge mode, here's a brief description as to what it changes. Trainers will have higher leveled Pokemon than usual, the opponents will have a smarter AI, and boss battles with gym leaders, the Elite Four, will have extra Pokemon with some better movesets. It makes some battles fairly challenging, as the name would suggest. This challenge is a step up from the runs I've done in the past, demonstrated by me wiping to Iris's Haxorus twice in previous attempts. This is actually attempt 3, and I've decided that whether I win or lose, this is the last time I'll attempt this run, at least for now. Will I be able to beat it? Stick around to the end and find out. Also, if you end up enjoying this video, consider subscribing. It really helps me out, and you can always unsubscribe later if you'd like. Anyways, on to the video. The run begins with our starter choice, and I choose Tepig. None of the three starters are particularly strong in this game, but Tepig is clearly the best for Nuzlocking. It has access to Work Up and Flame Charge, which are useful setup moves for sweeping. Snivy is really just awful, and Oshawott is pretty good, but there are numerous better water types available to us, so Tepig is a clear choice. Our naming theme this run was minerals, which is fantastic because I know absolutely nothing about geology. Chat help came up with most of these names, so if they don't make sense or are spelled incorrectly, blame chat. Obviously, though, if the names are really good, you can give me the credit. Along the way to Charon's gym, nothing eventful happens, but we do catch a Patrat, Swaddle, and Lillipup. I won't be covering every encounter in this run, but any that appear in major battles will be mentioned, just for the sake of time. Now, on to Charon. On challenge mode, Charon actually has a pretty threatening team, and since it's so early on in the game, I don't have a lot of options to counter him. My best bet is to just throw my team at him and hope everything goes well. Dirt the Patrat overpowers Charon's own Patrat with the help of an Oranberry, and consumed one of Charon's potions in the process. Dirt leers the Lillipup to cripple it, as it sets up a workup to boost its attacking stats. I swap to Solotl as Lillipup sets up another workup to hopefully Bug Bite and steal Lillipup's Oranberry. After Tackle does quite a bit of damage to Amber, Amber eats Lillipup's berry to heal up. Another round of tackling and Bug Bite finishes off Lillipup. Lastly, Charon has Speed of, so I swap to Lillipup, the adamant-natured 31 IV monster that she is. Adamant Nature increases a Pokemon's attack and lowers its special attack, and 31 is the max an IV can be. Basically, this is the most attack a Lillipup can have. Needless to say, Lillipup easily overpowers Pidove, and I beat Charon deathless. There's actually not a lot to do between Charon and Roxy, besides an encounter in the Verbank complex. I was told by chat that if I went to the inner area, I would have a fairly decent shot at finding a Magnemite, so I give it a shot and managed to find a Magnemite. This encounter is fantastic for 3 reasons. 1, as a Steel type, it totally walls Roxy. 2, Magnemite is an extremely potent Pokemon in Nuzlocke, with a fantastic typing and some really good stats. Lastly, and most importantly, this particular Magnemite has the ability Magnet Pull. Magnet Pull has an in-battle effect of trapping Steel types, which is useless as the AI rarely switches, but it has an out-of-battle effect of increasing the likelihood of encountering Steel types by 50%. That means that if a Steel type can be found on a route, I can give myself really good odds of encountering it. Steel types are really useful for pivoting and switching in, and there are some really powerful Steel types in this game, such as Skarmory, Bisharp, and Metagross I could try to find. As expected, Roxy was a total pushover. The only thing that could threaten Magnemite was her Grimer's Mud Slap, but our max attack courier could easily handle it. 2 badges down, 6 to go. Now, unfortunately, as I'm really stupid, I've lost the footage for the next 2 gyms. An entire stream's footage was deleted before I remembered to download it off of Twitch, so I've completely lost it. I know, my bad. However, you didn't actually miss too much. In the sewers, we caught a Rattata with guts we named Amethyst, and promptly used it to almost sweep Berg. I got careless and didn't play around a crit, and Leavanny killed Raticate. I didn't really care, as our max attack style is more useful than Guts Raticate anyways. but still unfortunate. On the way to Nabasa, we ignored the potential Darumaka and grabbed the hidden ability Braviary this run, and swept Elisa with Stoutland. It happened almost the exact same way as an attempt 2, so here's some footage of that to tide you over. Anyways, now that I have footage again, things will continue as normal. In Driftvale, we're gifted a Zorua, who always has all 30 IVs and a hasty nature. This Pokemon is extremely useful, as you'll see later. Now it's time for Clay. Clay can be really tough in this game, and on challenge mode, he's no pushover. The most immediate dangers are his Excadrill that is really tough to counter, and his Onix that could explode and crit kill anything on my team. I lead Braviary into his Krokorok, and due to our Define ability, Intimidate actually boosts our attack, allowing Return to cleanly one-shot. Next up is Onix, so now I need to play around Explosion. I bring in Stoutland to intimidate Onix in an attempt to weaken a non-critical explosion. After trading some blows, Onix fires off a weak explosion, and Stoutland survives with plenty of HP. Stoutland grabbed a workup boost while fighting Onix, and easily overpowers Sandslash as well. Last is Excadrill, so I pivot through Braviary on a Slash, through Magnezone on a Rock Slide, and to Emboar on a Bulldoze he dodges with his Air Balloon. Excadrill pops a balloon with a Slash, but a Fire Punch brings down the Excadrill. As I said live. But yeah, that actually is a pretty good example of pivoting if you don't understand the concept. That's exactly how you want to do it. Get in a situation where you can guarantee they're going to use a specific move by swapping out some team members. Makes getting other team members in the field a little bit easier. Now it's time to get some surfing encounters out of the way, namely a Frillish, a Basculin to cover future dupes, and a Marill. The Marill seems like a bit of a strange encounter to go for when we could have instead had other options like Deerling, but you'll see later why Marill is chosen. North of Mistralton, we're also able to catch a Cubchoo and a Litwick. Next up on the agenda is taking on Skyla, the Flying Gym Leader. I lead Magnezone, who totally walls Swoobat, even though it only has Thundershock for electric moves that don't make a swap. Next up is Swanna, and since Magnezone is a bit weaker on the special defense, I swapped to Jellicent. Jellicent has Water Absorb to absorb the Surf, but Air Slash does a lot. I swapped to Braviary, but he takes more than I anticipated. I swap again to Jellicent to try to heal off from a Surf, but Swanna uses Air Slash instead. I ultimately decide Magnezone is now the safest option, meaning every other switch was a waste of time. Magically, right at this moment, my internet cut out, meaning I lost a few turns of footage in this fight. Basically, all that happened was Volt Switch one-shot, and then I brought Beartick in against Sigilyph. Sigilyph uses Flash Cannon, so I bring Tungsten back in. Magnezone tanks a Psychic, and Volt Switch nearly one-shots Sigilyph. I swap to Stoutland, who dodges a Hypnosis and one-shot Sigilyph. Lastly, Skarmory, who Magnezone Stonewalls. This battle became a little more complicated than I originally anticipated, but nonetheless, we came out on top. Next, we begin to make our way towards Opelucid City. In Reversal Mountain, we get to see Magnet Pull in action. Skarmory normally has a 15% encounter rate, but with the added 50% for Magnet Pull, we're able to encounter one. I'm super excited for this Skarmory as it has the perfect typing to counter Iris' Haxorus, and I really don't want to wipe to her for a third time. We also use a hidden Grotto encounter to catch a Regenerator Tangela, which is super useful. Regarding the Grottos, I consider them as a static Pokemon encounter in the route in which they appear, so I consider them valid. I also consider it a valid option to see what Pokemon is in there and decide whether or not I want it before encountering it or not. Some people may disagree with this ruling, but this is what I thought would be fun, so I did it. It's my run after all. On the Village Bridge, we get to see the culmination of some earlier preparations. Due to having caught Baskin and a Marill, I'm guaranteed a Lapras encounter, which is super great. However, this Lapras I can encounter will always know Perish Song, a move that will kill itself in 3 turns. I intentionally kept Taunt on our Zoroark as to prevent Lapras from using Perish Song. You see, Taunt makes it so that Lapras can only use attacking moves blocking from using Perish Song. Due to this preparation, we're able to add a Lapras to our team, which is incredibly bulky and useful. This Lapras also has Shell Armor, so it can't be hit by critical hits. This is even better, as now I never have to play around critical hits with Lapras. I also find a shiny Audino on the way to Opelucid, which was never used, but pretty cool nonetheless. My Shiny Claws rules are that I can replace a previous encounter with this new Pokemon, and if the shiny is a species I already have, I must replace that Pokemon. So this shiny Audino replaces our normal Audino, and Audino becomes our second quote-unquote death. The 7th Gym Leader, Drayden, is up next, but our team is too well equipped to handle his dragons. Most of the battle is relatively uninteresting, except for this part here where we need to sacrifice Beartick. If we Beartick sack, that gives us a free switch into Braviary. Braviary kills from here. Yeah, I think I'm supportive of that plan. Adios, Beartick. Been real, buddy. Oh, wait, you're totally alive. Okay, well. Tungsten could take a hit. Not from a revenge, though. I don't want to risk our Magnezone. Well, hopefully you're faster. Adios, Beartick. Been real, buddy. He lives? Oh, he doesn't want to die. Okay, well, alright. Beartick lives on. Beartick lives on. The rest of the fight was a cakewalk, but that moment was pretty exciting. Beartick kind of sucks, but it's nice that it survived. It can always be used as death fodder in the future now, if nothing else. Shell Armor Lapras is tough to kill and Ice Beams its way through Drayden. Next up is a lot of Team Plasma mumbo-jumbo, but I won't waste your time with that until we fight Getsis. No other Team Plasma member poses a threat. Definitely didn't lose our Emboar to one last run. The last gym leader in this game is Marlin, but we have way too many options to handle him. I lead Nemolga that I forgot to mention I caught, and demonstrate another extremely broken strategy you can use in Nuzlocke. Encore. I'll let the footage speak for itself. Alright, so for anyone who doesn't know why Encore is like the best move in Nuzlocke ever, I'm hopefully about to demonstrate it. I can't consistently make Wailord use Rain Dance, but I would like to believe the AI would like to. If not, well, this gym's easy and we can improvise, right? Good way of saying hi, so hi, nice. Alright, so the reason we're not clicking Discharge is I'm not sure if it'll kill, and I don't want to kill this here. I just want to damage it so Water Spout doesn't kill me. Perfect! This is ideal. And so now that we're faster, here's what we can do. We can click Encore. Now Wailord can only use Rain Dance. For a few turns anyways. He can't attack. So we're gonna still have to leave Annie here. And our Leave Annie just recently learned Swords Dance. So now we can click Swords Dance. Because Wailord still can't attack. It's still stuck in the Rain Dance. Encore did end, but now we have a +1 to attack and we just Leaf Blade. After that boost, Leave Annie cleaves through Marlin's entire team. Yeah, Encore is in fact pretty strong. At this point in the run, hopefully you can see why I'm getting tired of this game. I explained this feeling live as well. Yeah, constant replaying can be boring. My big problem with this game is that the early game, like the first couple gyms, are pretty tough. And then after that, the rest of the game is like extremely easy until you hit the Elite Four. And so once you get through that early game section, it's just kind of not fun anymore. At least for me. Yeah, I do enjoy Black and White too, they just get pretty tiresome after playing this easy segment of the game on end. That's why I decided that even if I lost this attempt, I was going to take a break from this game after this run. Our next major battle is against Colress, Kyurem White, and Getsis. Colress is pretty easy to handle due to me having good counters in Chandelure, Magnezone, and Emboar. Kyurem White is a one-shot with Emboar's Fighting Gem boosted superpower, and next is Getsis. Getsis himself is also relatively easy, but something strange happened during the fight. What this guy got? Thunderbolt, Flamethrower, Acrobatics, and Crunch. So our answer is that we don't have an answer. Interesting. I mean, Emboar would work, right? It's probably gonna Thunderbolt or Crunch here. So if we swap to Leave Annie, Leave Annie can soak the hit, whatever it is, and then it's gonna want to use Flamethrower, and we can get a free switch to Emboar. Do a little bit of... Why did it Acrobatics? Why did it do that? What is this? What? That's so stupid. What the heck? I have no idea why Electros use Acrobatics. I'm not sure if the better AI read the switch, or if he just chose randomly. I truly don't know, but either way, Leave Annie dies. The rest of the fight goes smoothly though, and now the only obstacle in our path is the Pokemon League. While preparing for the League, I go ahead and catch Volcarona. I was waiting to capture this as it's pretty dangerous and not extremely useful until the endgame, and since I was still holding on to my Master Ball, I made the encounter much safer. I make the final preparations for the Pokemon League, with the team perfectly crafted to bring us victory by minimizing the chance of failure as much as possible. It's now or never, let's see if we have what it takes. Should be easy peasy. A little bit nervous after last run, I'm not gonna lie. I really hope we can be done with this stupid run today. Okay, remember this is Zoroark, not actually Volcarona. So we set up a nasty plot. It's probably going to Hypnosis, but that's why we have the Chestoberry. Okay, so we avoided. So I know I already said we don't need the agility, but since we still have that Chestoberry, let's just take the turn to agility. Just because it's going to Hypnosis again. Okay. I mean, we can just nasty plot again, right? No reason not to. Just extra insurance that we will, in fact, one-shot everything. Alright, and there goes our Chesto. But that worked actually much better than even expected, so now we just click Dark Pulse. And that should be Caitlyn defeated. Because the calculations I did said we only needed +2 and we're +4. So Dark Pulse should just run through everything here. After the boosts, Zoroark easily sweeps her entire team with Dark Pulse and Flamethrower for Renegross. So for this fight, we're coming out disguised as Volcarona so that Cofagrigus will Shadow Ball. We won't take a lot of damage and then we'll be revealed. Hopefully after that he goes for Will-O-Wisp because we need to set up both a nasty plot and an agility. That way we can outspeed and one-shot her entire team. But that's why we're disguising as Volcarona right away so that he won't try to burn us. I'd prefer to try to bait him into using Psychic, but I don't have any team members weak to Psychic, so this is the most consistent method. Okay, and remember again, this is Zoroark, not Volcarona. So we're going to set up a nasty plot. He's most likely going to Shadow Ball here, that would be ideal. Unless he Psychics, but I don't know why he would do that. Really? He went for the Will-O-Wisp? I'm a Fire type, what? Okay, so this is a little weird. I don't know why he went for Will-O-Wisp here. I have to go for the agility, though. We need the speed boost. Why would he try to Will-O-Wisp me? I'm a Fire type. Oh, we dodged it, though. Oh, perfect. Okay. Well, we win. It's that easy. I wonder if AI isn't completely tricked by illusion. Because usually you can't burn a Fire type, so I expected it to not be able to use Will-O-Wisp. I figured it'd want to just Shadow Ball. Interesting. AI quirks, I guess. I don't know. Nevertheless, we got lucky and he missed his second one, so nothing can go wrong at this point. The only thing that could have gone wrong was if Cofagrigus crit twice, and then Banette crits Sucker Punch. Other than that, nothing can go wrong. But since we're at full health, even crit Sucker Punch doesn't kill us, so we're just fine. And this Chandelure is the reason we set up Agility. It has a Choice Scarf. Without Agility, we are actually slower than it. And I think it's either Flamethrower or Fire Blast. Whatever it was could one-shot us with a crit. I guess I can check. Chantel. It's Fire Blast. Yeah, Fire Blast could totally one-shot us. I think it's hard-coded to always do so turn 1. Interesting. Like, even if you have a Fire type out? That makes no sense. Why would they do that? Alright, second Elite Four down and they didn't even break the illusion. Turns out Zoroark is pretty good. Okay, so the plan here, with Acrobatics boost, Agate can one-shot everything. So we're going to set up a Swords Dance and a Rock Polish to be at +2 attack, +2 speed. We'll be able to outspeed and one-shot everything. A couple things could happen. Throw could use Rock Tomb and that could slow us down, but we can always just Rock Polish again. Not a big deal. Throw could hit a crit payback. That would do... I don't have the actual numbers up. I remember it not being too much, though. Either way, we can survive, and we can just roost that off. So basically, we just need to be at least +2 attack and +2 speed before we start attacking. Ideally, we have maximum health, because Sock has Sturdy and can hit a pretty strong crit payback, but we can cross that bridge when we get to it. This should be pretty consistent. The only thing that could ever possibly go wrong is Throw spams Rock Tomb for too long, and we can't get enough Rock Polishes, but I don't think that's even gonna happen. I just don't think he has enough PP to pull something like that off. Like, how much PP does Rock Tomb even have? It's like 15, right? 15, yeah. And Rock Polish is 20, so he can't even do that. So let's start with the Swords Dance that we need. +2 attack will be enough. Ooh, nice, and we dodged. Okay, so let's set up a Rock Polish now. So we get +2 speed as well. Okay, now we're only at +1 speed. So we need to rock polish again. Because we need to be at +2. So right now we're at +3. And we dodged. Okay. So that should be fine. So we can just acrobatics here. So currently we're at +2 attack, +3 speed. Which is more than we need, but doesn't hurt anything. Just got the crit. Okay. Way overkill. Von Kelder's a one-shot. We outspeed it. Nice and easy. Big brain time, exactly. This is literally what we brought Gliscor for. It can also one-shot Lucario. Even though acrobatics is neutral, just the +2 attack and how much damage the move is with 110 base power, one-shots Lucario. But yeah, this fight is the exact reason we brought Gliscor. We unfortunately can't teach up Earthquake until post-game, so it isn't as good as it could be, but it's the most consistent sweep I could find for Marshall. Because it had healing, it had attack, and speed boosting. That's just so powerful. Now, I want to see how much Crit Retaliate can actually do here. Crit Retaliate max is 152, so we are safe. Which means we can just acrobatics here. He's gonna have sturdy, so he's not gonna die, but he can't kill us. And he just payback, so it's actually less damage than retaliate, so we're fine. And now he's gonna heal, but we can just keep acrobaticsing, using acrobatics, whatever you want to say, until he faints. I think he might have. I think they only have one full restore. If he has two, I mean, we'll just acrobatics again, like it's not a problem. There we go. That's Marshall. This is 3 runs of experience right here, boys. You're right. I've learned. Been hardened by defeat. Ideally, after hitting us a couple times, Liepard will flame body itself against Volcarona. That's kind of what I'm hoping will happen. If that doesn't happen, we will have to improvise. But our team is very capable taking dark-type attacks. Like, we've got Dark Resist, Dark Resist, Dark Resist. Very bulky, very bulky. It's gonna be okay. Okay, so Liepard has Unburden, so it's gonna be faster than me, which makes this a little bit trickier. But we don't want to take the Fake Out on Volcarona, because it's just a lot of damage. So we're actually gonna swap out turn 1 for something else to take the Fake Out. And I'm thinking it's gonna be Skarmory, just so we can get Rocky Helmet damage in. I don't know, that makes sense in my head. Alright, so it's gonna Fake Out turn 1. Switch to Skarmory. Fake Out, there's a normal gem. The Human Instinct is safe for good luck. It's just so drilled into me at this point, I can't not do it. So there's no point staying in here, right? So now it's gonna Night Slash, ideally. It has Night Slash and Aerial Ace to attack with at this point. Alright, come on, Flame Body yourself. Okay, are we dead to Aerial Ace crit at this point? I suspect we probably are. Crit's gonna do up to 160. Yeah, so we're always dead to crit. But I don't really have a good option besides just clicking Roost. Like I said, if this goes south and we lose Volcarona, this isn't unwinnable. Don't crit? Okay. Does Unburden give a +2? Does anybody know, or is it +1? I'm wondering if it's better to Quiver Dance here so we can outspeed. It's +2. Okay, so what does a +2 Liepard look like? 300 speed? Yeah, okay. We're not gonna outspeed after 1 Quiver Dance, so we definitely have to Roost here. Alright, what is the chance of Flame Body? Is it 10%? Because I really need that to proc here. We don't have Infinite Roost, though, so I'd like it to happen soon. Ugh. Okay, we're running out of time. I have a different plan. We're gonna paralyze it. That'll prevent it from attacking a third of the time. Slow it down again. It's not as safe as Burn, but I like it best. Gen 6 and onward, you can pick any of the languages no matter the region the cartridge is from, so non-English Nuzlocke soon gamers. Interesting, that could be an interesting concept. The problem is I'm not as familiar with those generations, so I wouldn't play as well. Whereas, like, if you handed me a copy of Gen 3 and told me to play it in Japanese, I could probably do pretty well, because I just know the game so well. I'd be down to give something like that a try at some point, though. That could be fun. Paralyzed, okay. So we need to get 3 Quiver Dances in here, and we only have 2 more Roosts to heal with. So we aren't totally safe here, but we are faster, which means we can react better, which I like. Do we Roost? If I don't Roost, I'm dead to crit. If I Roost and he hits us again, I have to Roost, and then I'm out of Roosts. What do you guys think? If I click Quiver Dance and it crits through paralysis, I'm dead. If I click Roost and then it hits, I have to Roost again and we're out of Roosts and we still need to get 2 more dances. I think we click Quiver Dance and hope it doesn't crit. The problem with that though is then we're dead to crit again twice. We have to risk 2 crits if we go that route. Let's Roost. Let's Roost. Hopefully it gets paralyzed. Night Slash, okay. Oof. We're always dead to Night Slash crit here too. We have to risk it though. We don't have enough Roosts for this to not risk it anymore. I hope this doesn't backfire on us. Don't crit, don't crit, don't crit, no crits. Okay, okay. Now we have to Roost because we're just dead. Wait, if it doesn't... If it hits us this turn, we are just screwed. We won't have enough Roosts. Yeah, wait. We only have 2 dances. And we're always dead to Aerial Ace here. We don't have enough dances set up, though. We're out of healing. We're always dead to Aerial Ace. I mean, I can't bank on it being paralyzed, right? Like, I have to attack. This is not ideal. I did say this is the one fight where things could go wrong, though. Leftovers healing helps. Scrafty. Okay, what are the odds that it survives here? I want the true numbers. Flamethrower has a 37.5% chance to one-shot. That's not good, but that is assuming he has max IVs. What IVs will they have? Okay, well, here's the deal. If we swap something in, we can kill it. We could probably swap Agate. Could Agate just set up against this and win it for us? No, because he can't kill Bisharp. This thing most certainly kills us with Rock Tomb, right? Like, there's no way we live a Rock Tomb. Yeah, okay, this thing just kills us with Rock Tomb. If we were to swap and try to save Volcarona, can we still win? Hypothetically. If we swap to Skarmory here, Skarmory can take care of this. Crocodile, Lapras can take care of. Absol? Actually, Magnezone handles Absol fairly well. And Bisharp? We don't have a great answer to Bisharp. Is my biggest concern if we go that route. I think it's still best to switch. Because then if we just click attack with Volcarona anyways and don't kill it, Scrafty or Volcarona dies, we still have to play without Volcarona. So I don't think there's any point to sacrificing it here. I just don't think we gain anything from it. So Rock Tomb's not going to do much here. Because we're Skarmory. Let's just take a turn to Roost, why not? Be at full health. Skarmory's so good. Does it have leftovers? Interesting. Let's just Toxic, actually, then. Let's just Let's take our time with this. We got plenty of roosts on Skarmory yet. No need to get too dangerous. Okay, then let's just roost again. We're roosting at this health because he's going to get us to half off non-crit, which is how much roost heals. And if he crits, we're going to be too low that we couldn't attack next turn. So we're roosting for safety, basically. I think if we Aerial Ace this turn, he dies to Aerial Ace and poison damage. So I think we Aerial Ace here. And even crit doesn't kill us from here, so we're very safe. Okay, Scrafty's down. What's coming in next? Crocodile. Can this do anything to us? Not really. Crunch, Dragonclaw, Rock 2, and Earthquake? I think we can kind of just stay in here. I think so. Let's just roost. See how much this does. Not much at all. No defense drop, too. I think we can beat this, actually. If we don't get our defense dropped, I think we're okay. Being slower is actually nice, because I can't get hit by Earthquake after I roost. So what's Toxic? No defense drops again. You'll love to see it. Okay. Let's roost again. No defense drops. This Skarmory is insane. The minus defense nature Skarmory. You gotta love it. Okay, then I think we can just Iron Head here, and it just dies. Not a single defense drop. That's crazy, actually. Okay. This is fine. Absol. This can't do anything to us, right? Swords Dance, Night Slash, X-Scissor, and Psycho Cut. The biggest concern is Swords Dance setups. So let's just Toxic. How much does this do? Hopefully not too much. It does have Super Luck, so we're looking at a high crit rate. Chroma's really coming through for the team. She really is. Love the pink dude. I don't think Crocodile's pink. I think he's more red. Okay, Swords Dance is a little spooky. Night Slash did about how much? 20? So crit Night Slash, we're looking at 40. Swords Dance Night Slash crit, we're looking at about 80. So we are still safe for a turn. Let's go for an Iron Head. This thing's really frail. Ooh, Swords Dance. Okay, so now for crit, we're looking at 160. So we are just dead to Night Slash crit. That's in full restore range, right? So it's gonna full restore here. What I want to see if Volcarona can one-shot this without boosts. Because we could take the turn to swap. Because I think I'm just dead to crit here. Signal Beam is a guaranteed one-shot, actually. And we're faster, so we can just do this. Just confirming that my math is correct. So we're faster. Signal Beam is a guaranteed one-shot. Click Signal Beam. Nice. And then Bisharp. We can probably just Flamethrower this, right? Like, do we need to swap anymore? We're definitely faster. Yeah, we can just Flamethrower. Should just one-shot. Bisharp does not have a lot of special defense. Alright. We did it, boys. Not exactly to plan, but everybody's still alive. So we take that. Alright, boys. This is the moment. We're gonna beat this damn champion, and we're gonna be done with this game. Alright? We're not losing. It's not gonna happen. Here we go, boys. I'm very nervous. I'm very excited to be done with this game. We can do this. We can do this. Third time. Rolling it back. I love this theme so much. Okay. So we're faster. We can't die to non-critical surf. We can quiver dance. No crits. Okay. Now we can signal beam for a one-shot. Alright. Aggron. Do we swap? I imagine a +1 flamethrower can't kill this thing, right? Yeah, it isn't. Okay. So this guy's got Head Smash, Double Edge, Earthquake, and Automatize. Here's the other thing, though. Volcarona does nothing to the rest of her team. Like, literally nothing. Lapras, it dies. Dredagon, it dies. Archeops, it dies. Haxorus, it dies. I think we let Volcarona go down here. We're just gonna Flamethrower. Maybe we'll get a crit or something. Either way, Volcarona's gonna die here. Okay, I guess it had a low special defense nature. Never mind, she's not gonna die. Okay, Volcarona, let's go. Okay, sorry, Volcarona, you're still gonna die, I'm sorry. Yeah, Flamethrower is more damage, plus there's the burn chance. If we get into Defeatist... No, there's still no way we survive. Yeah, no, there's just no way we survive that. That's just too much damage. Adios, Volcarona. You did good. You did your part. So now the thing is, do we want to try to do something cheeky and set up here? It has Endeavor, so that's not totally free. I don't think we should then. Zoroark is faster. Let's just finish with Zoroark. Just Dark Pulse. Remember, this is Zoroark. This is not Gliscor. We're doing it, boys! How much can we do to this? Again, I don't think I want to swap, right? I just don't think he's worth saving. It's probably just going to Outrage, though, and I do want to lock it into Outrage, so I think we are going to let Zoroark go down here. Because what does she have at this point? Lapras, Dredagon, and Haxorus? There's no reason to save Zoroark. So let's just go for the Dark Pulse. Maybe we can get flinches or something, too? That'd be pretty hype. We're definitely dead to that, though. Zoroark, you were a beast. Rest easy, friend. Is that in heal range? Probably not, right? Also, how fast is Dredagon? 82? 79. So we're not actually faster with Lapras. Oh wait, no, she can't heal because she's locked in, right? So I just need to be faster than it. So I think we egg it here. Just acrobatics here, yeah. Flying Jump's kind of wasted here, but it's all good. So next is probably Lapras. Yep. We should be okay. Because here's the thing, we only need Skarmory alive to kill Haxorus. So I think we let Agate go down and we see if Magnezone can finish this. I think that's our best move here. We're definitely dead to Blizzard. Gliscor, thank you, buddy. We're faster than this, right? We should be. So we just let Magnezone come in? Do we Volt Switch? That gives us a free switch. Will that kill from here? If we Volt Switch and kill it, that's actually super huge for us. It should, yeah. Alright. Wait, it's faster. Oh, wow, okay. I didn't think it would be. I think we're dead. Oh, wow. No, we're not. Wow. Man. Okay, this is huge. Okay. I think we actually just saved Skarmory, right? Ruler strats? No, we're not quite to that point. Because what does this thing have? Outrage, Earthquake, and X-Scissor? I think we just go right into Skarmory, actually. I think we just go for a Toxic. The Skarmory should be able to resist everything this thing throws at us. It's Toxic. Going straight into Outrage, okay? We're actually safe from a crit. That's insane how bulky this Skarmory is, even with the defense-reducing nature. So let's just Roost. And we just Roost up. Okay, and then we just Iron Head. Because she's still locked in, she's gonna take Toxic damage, she's gonna take Rocky Helmet damage, and we're gonna Iron Head. I think that might be enough. Come on. Yes! We did it! We finally beat this game! And with that, I've beaten Pokemon White 2 on Challenge Mode with Hardcore Nuzlocke Rules. This run was, in truth, a lot of fun, just tiresome to do repeatedly. Although if I had planned properly in attempts 1 and 2, I definitely would not have lost. It's entirely my fault for not prepping enough. After planning, I was able to easily beat Iris. As I say during live streams, follow my Nuzlocke advice by what I say, and not what I do. I often get lazy and impatient and don't plan properly, and that causes a large majority of my deaths. Take your time, plan properly, and you too can win Nuzlockes. If you enjoyed this video, then consider stopping by my Twitch streams to watch these runs live. We're currently playing a Pokemon Shining Pearl Hardcore Nuzlocke, so if you're interested, you should come check it out. I'm also excited to announce that our community Discord is officially finished, as I've mentioned during live streams that I was working on that, so if you're interested in joining that and getting some extra engagement there, then check the links in the description. As always, you should also subscribe and follow me on Twitter. Come on, if you didn't leave after that, if you enjoyed this video, you clearly at least somewhat enjoy my videos, so just go ahead and support my socials. That's all I've got, folks. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.